Hi y'all, this is Terry from Rankinstudios. I am trying to make me an ephemera folder. I did not film all of this process. I had an old vintage photo album, and I had taken the frames out of it. It was velvet, a fake velvet with paper on it. I had tried to cover it with fabric, but it just was bumpy and it just didn't do well. So I took it apart and I was going to throw the book away, and then I thought, no, I'll make an ephemera folder or a book journal out of it. So I had this straw paper that I bought from RoxyCreations, and she's on Etsy. And I covered this little baby, and I love the way it came out. This is an 11 by 7.5 inch book, so I had to sew the pieces together to make it long enough and wide enough to cover all the pages, and it feels wonderful. There are some wrinkles and stuff in it, and that's from the base of the book that was kind of botched from the first attempt. But I don't mind it, it's for me. So now I'm working on the inserts, and I've got 6 pages right now of craft paper, and I have sewn extra piece on the end, so it took 2 sheets of each paper for me to get it long enough or wide enough. So this is the first one. It'll be wide inside, and it'll be colorful when I get the plastic I'm going to use a glassine paper, and I bought that on Etsy. It's 11 by 8.5 inches. I heard the ones that are doing tracing paper or using tracing paper that they're falling apart. RoxyCreations started this, and she used architect tracing paper, and that's quite heavier than what we get here in America. So I'm going to score this at 7 1/4. Since the journal is 7.5, I wanted to go in some. And I may wind up having to trim the edges a little bit because I gave a little extra space for this section. This is my last page to do, so I'll put this away. I use a stylus instead of bone folder. I find that it works better for me. And so it's time to get all my seams pressed. I hope you guys are doing well today. This is my first how to do video. I'll explain things as I do them. I may get quiet because it's a little nerve-wracking to do a video like this. So now I'm going to go back and trim off the excess because I need all the space inside. I thought I would leave a little tuck, but that's prime real estate, so I'm going to get rid of it. Excuse me if my head's in the view. Can't hardly see. Now, if you want to see the original one made by RoxyCreations, go to her station, her channel, and check it out. She does sell the straw paper in her Etsy shop under the same name. She has a lot of cool stuff that she sells that we can't get here in the States. So I have recently bought some stamps. So that one was real crooked when I sewed it on. I bought some stamps from, I think it was, I don't remember who I bought them from, but RoxyCreations mentioned them, and that's how I found out about that shop. I bought some Italian stamps, and ooh, I don't remember everything. I'll show you. First, I got these from Patty Lane, and these are war bond stamps, and I thought those would be real fun to work with. 1936, 1943. Let's see what this one says, 1936. So I thought that was real cool to find war bond. You know, that's an unusual thing. She has a live auction on her channel. I think it's Mondays and Thursdays, but don't quote me on that. She has a lot of good ephemera. And stamps were from, well, Saskia Van Herpen. I can't say her name. I do not remember her shop's name. I'm thinking it might be Christina Rizzi. She sent these postcards along with the stamps. Oh, I got botanical stamps, flowers, and Italian stamps. So they're really pretty. And these Italian stamps are really, really pretty, because they've got a lot of paintings and stuff. So I love Italy, anything Italian. So I will be putting those in the folder. And I've got a big batch of stamps. And then I'll be doing some fussy cutting and putting those in. These are some of the fussy cutting images I've found so far. I haven't finished them all. But I got these from, oh, let's see, I think it's the Birds of North Alabama, or North America. Let me pause. This is the bird book I got to fussy cut, and it's a guide to field identification, Birds of North America. And I got this, let's see, copyright was 1966, and I've already started harvesting the pages, but they are absolutely wonderful, and there's nothing on the back side that you need to keep, so that's wonderful. There's a lot of owls in here. I mean, they're really, really good pictures. So, anyway, this book is going to be for my fussy cutting. So, I need some birds. I've got a butterfly book coming in, and I'm going to show you some others. I got this book, and it's Flowering Houseplants, the Time Life Encyclopedia of Gardening, and I've been using it for some time. The pictures back here are some of my favorites. Oh, they're real easy to fussy cut around or tear. I usually tear them out. So it's got lots of those. And then it has more information. Then, of course, I bought the Country Flowers of a Victorian Lady. I got this a long time ago, probably a few years ago. And this is a really beautiful book. So, I like to look at the bibliography in the back of the book, because they give credits to, and their source, and I can go and look it up at whatever library it is and see if it's a common, can't think of the word, no copyright, in other words. But I have to use the originals in this one. Unfortunately, they got beautiful pictures on both sides, so you have to make the choice. And I just haven't had the heart to do it yet. This one is very good. This is a library book. And it's a painted herbarium. This is from the University of Minnesota Press. This is the life and art of Emily Hitchcock Terry, 1838 to 1921. So, this is from the Library of Congress. So you can actually go and try to look up these images that you want to use and download them. Let me just do a quick flip through. There's a lot of plates in here. Black and whites and colored. That's a lot of just history. Here we go to the plates. And that's pretty. Anyway, it has a lot of plates in it. And then this one is very nice. Got a lot of different things. Some of these I'm saving for when we go nature walking, so I can identify more plants. My mother taught me so much about plants, and I can identify a lot of them. Anyway, I have some fussy cutting in my future. Some of these are too big, but like I said, they give me a clue to where to look for the images. This is a second edition, 1966. And these are gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I mean, that would be pretty on the cover of something. And it's only one picture, single on the page, so the back you don't necessarily need. So the whole book is full of roses. And then I got the World Treasury of Mushrooms in Color. This front part's kind of glossy. Well, it is glossy. I don't see the copyright. It's got gorgeous mushrooms. And these are great for fussy cutting. Yeah, they're semi-gloss pages. I'll need some big sleeves to get those mushrooms in. Like I said, go and see their credits page for it. It's usually in the front or the back. This is a 1974 edition. It was printed in Germany. And it is copyrighted. So I could cut them out, and that's all. Then I wanted to show you these two books I ordered on medieval flowers. I am totally in love with the medieval flowers, medieval mirage, all her kits, Jar's kits. But I wanted to get this one. I haven't seen the inside, but let's see. It feels fairly new. Let's see, 1997. It's in great condition. These are all used books, but like that's from the medieval drawings. So I'll just do a quick flip through. Some gorgeous images. This is more of a coffee table book. So that's one. There was a good medieval picture. Medieval garden. I have been looking at the Bioheritage Library, and they have quite a few medieval illustrations like alphabets, so forth. This came in today, and she is gorgeous. She will be on my coffee table. I will be cherishing this one. She's all covered in cloth. She feels brand new. I think she was 2014. But look at the plates. They are gorgeous. They have wonderful bibliographies in here. So I can look at the page that I want, go to their library and see if it's got a copyright or not. If it doesn't, I can use it. And then I can resize to what I need. So this is like a really good reference book, and it'll save me some time. It'll help me get to where I want to go. So all this is the information of where it came from, what book it came from. Like this is 1799 to 1804. And they're plates that somebody has put together from the New York Botanical Garden and made this book. This is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And that was the botany plate to explore the New World. And that was the first, I think the first American. It's done in 1780. If you love medieval paintings and so forth, historical, this is the book for you. I think I paid like $25, but some of them were outrageous on the prices. So this is going to be a good reference book. I also have a book of hours, and it's got small medieval plates in it. Hope you can hear me. I'm not talking very loud. I do have a microphone. And these are from all around the world. Just look at those. Aren't they beautiful? But if you get the Book of Hours, it has wonderful, wonderful plates in it. And it's not very big. It's a smaller book. I think the Graphics Fairy has some of these, but the end notes are fabulous to tell you exactly where to go to get it. And then, of course, you need to give credit to them also. Susan Taylor Brown has a series about where you can find images and how to find public domain images. And she explains everything so well. So check her channel out. Really subscribe to her. It's very informative. So if you love botany, this is a good book. My heart jumps when I see it. Anyway, those are some books. I got distracted. This is the book of the birds I cut out. So what I'm going to do next is cut this glassine paper. And I haven't decided exactly how I want to cut it. I need more. I need the pages. It's going to take quite a few of these pages, blessing envelopes. I may do a combination of page protectors and this, but I got this glassine paper for using it for projects like this, so I'll do that. So anyway, I'm going to trim these, cut them, and then glue them in with some art glitter glue. And the reason I'm not sewing them is I'm going to have them on both sides, so it won't, it's hard to line them up exactly and then sew them. So I'm going to use that, and it will dry clear. And then I'll come back and show you what I've done. Thanks. So I have taken and cut the glassine envelopes in 1.5 inches. This is a package of what I'm using and ordered online. I don't know if you can see it with the reflection, but it's 30-pound text smooth glassine, 25 sheets, 11.5 by 11, and it was paper accents. So I have used art glitter glue for this, and you just go around and put your glue, and I'm a little shaky. Don't get it perfect. see, I've got 4 signatures with a page inside each one, so that's 2 pages per signature, and I have 4 of them. So multiply that times 4 to get how many pages will be in it. So it'll be 24 places to store things. And the book closes flat on the outer part, so we've got room to alligator mouth it. I thought these would be good for stamps. And brush out on the glue, so squish it out instead of inside. Keep your space. And this glue will dry clear. So just keep going along. I will flip it over and do the inside, and I'll do this to every page. I will vary the size of the glassine papers. I will probably do some 2 and 3 inch ones for larger ephemera and space them out on the page so you can store better. I had so much little ephemera but never could remember to use it because I didn't see it. It wasn't in front of me when I'm working. And I think this will help. I hope so. I don't know if they're all straight. Doesn't look like it. But it's for myself, so. I think I got space for one more at the bottom here. And I tried to do, to place it on the outside. That way I don't have to squish and get into the binding in the spine. And I will do a 3 pamphlet stitch spine binding on this book. So you'll see exterior strings. I may even do it where I can untie it and take out a signature if need be, if it gets too full. And I'll see how I like the size of this because I can definitely cut some cardstock, chipboard, I mean, to repeat it. I think I've got 1.5 inch spine or 2 inches on this book. So you just keep doing this. I'll show you the finished project. Thanks. Well, I'm back here with my ephemera journal, and I'm really liking this rice paper. I like the way it feels. I like the way it looks. I don't think I'm going to do anything with the cover. I could put something like this on it. Put a flower. There's many things I can add to that cover, but I just kind of like it like it is. But inside I've got washi stickers, and I've got birds. I've got my stamps organized, birds, flowers, butterflies, and I've got lots of space for extra ephemera. It's just amazing how much space I have in this book. And I just put in 2 signatures so it would have a lot of room to grow. So there's that. And another way to store my ephemera is in this. And this is from Hobby Lobby. It's an expired model. I bought it off eBay, and Gail Augustinelli had one, and I liked hers, so I got it before I found out about Rachael at RoxyCreations, her little ephemera book. So that's what mine is based on. But I also have this, and this is great. There's places for so many things. These flip pockets, I really like these. I've got my labels in here. I got a lot of room in this. And then I also use German scrapper leaves. And most of these, well, I think all of them are from Pacific Sunset. And let me see if I can bring it up to the camera here. This is just an old photo album I found at the thrift store for like $1. And it works good. I just put washi up here on the top so they didn't fall out. Got Easter and Valentine's Day. I'll have my Christmas ones in here when I get to them, because I do have stuff scattered everywhere right now. So I'm trying to consolidate them. So I've got a lot of stuff in here. A lot of scrap release. And then I've got a lot of room extra to do that. So that's 3 ways to store your ephemera. That tiny stuff that you use, decoupaging. I started decoupaging some envelopes. I've got the bases done here on these. So all I have to do is go through my ephemera and put them on. The other thing is I found these. These are sticky notes from one of the washi shops. Wawa Washi, I think is the name of it. And they're sticky notes, but I'm going to glue them down and use them like a label. And I thought that was a good idea to do that. So I think that's about it. Y'all come back again. Bye.